80 degrees when I went and changed that.
Like, why? Thank you for changing it.
So
I just have always feel
I'm
warm.
going to lose the Verhafta. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Thank you for bearing with us. We're so thrilled that you're here. Settle into this new Shabbos connection as we open with the Nidui. Shabbat Shalom. We continue on page 126. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. The Eternal One needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services. But I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love the Eternal One is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love the Sacred One is to love the world that the One created and to work to perfect it. To love the Eternal One is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us, and to bring that vision to life. As we turn to page 129 from the selections of Song of Songs, Dodi Li, as this prayer is offered, allow yourself to open your heart to your most intimate, most open-hearted, most prayerful space that you bring into the Sabbath.
Must have been at least 100 years. I must have cried an ocean of tears. We wandered through the coldest, darkest night. You were waiting for me there, a spark of light. Forever is a long, 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 be with you every single day. Forever is a long, 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 long time. My beloved, I am yours, and you are mine. I see you and I know this is not how I thought my life would ever go. But now I see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you, and I was meant for you. So
Ready to receive the Sabbath, we turn to page 138, Lecha Dodi, paragraphs 1 and 2, 5 and 9. Reaching the 9th paragraph, we stand and we face the entrance and welcome another to join this space with us.
Lecha Dodi lekrat Kala b'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Lecha Dodi lekrat Kala b'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Shamor v'zachor v'divor echad yishmianu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shemu tiferet v'letila. Lecha Dodi lekrat Kala b'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Lecha Dodi lekrat Kala b'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Lekrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekor habaracha. Merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh v'machshavat tchila. Lecha Dodi lekrat Kala b'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Lecha Dodi lekrat Kala הדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת לקבלה בואי ושלום עצרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי קלה בואי קלה לך דודי לקראת קלה בני שבת לקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה בני שבת לקבלה בני שבת נקבלה.
So it is our tradition on Friday evenings as we turn to page 142 and we pray these words, Shalom Aleichem, may there be peace upon you. May there be peace for you as you enter into these spaces, as you dwell in these spaces, and as you leave these spaces. May peace be upon you. During this period of the pandemic, we hold our essential workers in our hearts each and every day, each and every Shabbat. These nurses, Marie Delaparte, Christina Dubois, Teresa Eggers, Lindsay Miller, Jay Montier, Cindy Pomerantz, Helen Powers, Joni Savego, Lucinda Siegel, Christina Snell, Ashley Wallace, Ben Wilder, Elisa Williams. These doctors, Linda Brandon, Amy Kagiula, Joe Cohen, Shani David, Elliot Dresnick, Lee Gerson Friedman, Nicholas Friedman, Stephen Grossman, Ilan Haley, Jan Hoyt, Steve Kaplan, Howard Leifer, Liz Levine, Aaron Daniel Levitt, L. Levitt, Noah Alexander Levitt, Richard Levy, Matthew Lordy, Hannah Mittenberg, Wendy Parrish, Stephen Schwartz, Andrew Yanofsky, Martin Krakauer, Jonathan Sumber. These healthcare workers, Yisrael Aga, Jenny, Dara Clausen, Bar Levi Romer, Catherine Monsky, Joseph Schwendeman, Amy Skorka, Maureen Terranova, Jaron Whittam. These first responders, Ryan Coletti, Mark Donchek, Steve Fleischer, Don Hughes, Karen Leader, Abe Markovitz, Anthony Schleuderer, Russell Seymour, Kahana Skalnick. These educational professionals, Sandy Albelli, Cindy Binney, Carol Levine Brenner, Carolyn Cernitsky, Lauren DePola, Molly Levine Hunt, Jim Hunt, Tammy Logan, Joanne Miller, Tracy Pollock, Cameron Robb, Lauren Rose, Erin Swan, Sue Worthman, Karen Zrake, Brett Zuckerman. These social workers and mental health professionals, Andrew Binney, Charles DeGeorge, Anastasia Duval-Yonetti, Jana Lee Fish, Dara Heinlein, Deb Jones, Stephen Kahn, Lauren Petties, Julie Steinbachowski, Sherry Tessler. These grocery staff personnel, Jill Smith, Mike Becker, Matthew Wilder. These electricians, technicians, Mike Brewer, Brian Lestrange, and our transportation personnel, Danny Miller. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem l'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu l'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzidchem l'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu. Amen.
So as we opened this morning, as we opened this evening, we were all a little bit thrown by being ready to start and our sound not coming forward as we had expected. Holding this place that we have opened together before we enter into formal prayer, holding a place of meditation. This very first Shabbat after the days of awe. Where are you, Ayeka? Where are you? Where do you want to be? Taking this moment in the glow of the flames, in the beginning of the Sabbath, to notice where you are and what you bring to Shabbat, what you need from Shabbat, what you hope for from this Shabbat. 146, calling one another into formal worship. One 150, receiving love, the capacity to receive love, the sense that we are worthy to receive love from the source. Avat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Akein Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbeinu, uv'kumenu nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha la'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla, ve'ahavat ha'al tasir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. 152, to step up and be a witness to affirm one's faith.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam.
155 at the very bottom of the page. And you shall love. Ve'ahavta, Judaism is a doing which can be grasped only by the heart. Adonai Elohechem Emet. 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. 158.
Lai 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 mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot osef ele Nora tehilot osef ele Malchutecha ra'u banecha Chokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze'elianu ve'amru Ze'elianu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Lai 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 lai
160. Grant, O Eternal One, that we lie down in peace and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Spread over us your shelter of peace.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Uvros aleinu sukat shlomecha Ushmor tzitenu uvoreinu Uvros aleinu sukat shlomecha Ushmor tzitenu uvoreinu Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Baruch atah Apore sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen.
164. Tell them I'm struggling to sing with angels. I tell them everything, and everything is never enough. Tell them there are moments when it's all perfect above and below. It's perfect. Even in moments in between, where sparks in space are merely metaphors for the void between one pore and another. Tfilat Amidah, we open together on page 164 and move through the tefillah silently through page 180.
Tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. La la la. La
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O Eternal One. Hatsur, my rock and my Redeemer.
Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'emru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Aseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Turning together to page 371, as we hold these names in our heart, if there are additional members of your family, neighbors, friends who you are holding, this is the time to hold these names close. We ask for healing for Phoebe Cohen, Mary Jane Klein, Lou Klein, Susan Bosch, Avel Ben Rachel David, Craig Albelli, Miles Brackman, Daniel Jules Brenner, Andrea Klein, Audrey Cohen, Barbara Cohen, Adele Corvin, Tyler Corvin, Louis Costello, John Gaudier, Jeff Gold, Stephen Gutterman, Judy Jacobs, Seth Kerr, Ben Reyes, Claude Schleuderer, Robin Stone, Ellen Bogalov, Ben Wilder. Continued healing for Todd Albelli, Tommy Anderson, Jan Benet, Deborah Brenner, Joe Callie, Michael Corvin, Vanessa Durant, Steve Fine, Marvin Feldman, Charles Fitzsimmons, Barbara Gallagher, Francine Glasser, Mark Greenberg, Marcia Hamburg, Valerie Henderson, Danny Joseph, Heather Kedar, Marty Cantor, Anita Cantor, Heather Kite, Joe Levy Corley, Charlie Littman, Naomi Lurie, David Mallon, Danielle Mass, Sandy Mell, Joan Moore, Ann Murkoff, Marshall Nadan, Catherine Nicholson, Nevaeh Nuzzi, Steve Perlmutter, Antoinette Phelan, Lillian Rich Schuster, Dave Rosenthal, Evie Rosenthal, Kyle Rothke, Barbara Salberg, Henry Sanderson, Shirley Schneider, Deborah Sears, Phil Searles, Sloan Shortley, Michelle Simon, Charles Slutsky, Elaine Trott, Mark Trott, Nancy Walsh, Sandy Weiner, Karen Wilder, Mac Williams, Scott Zimbler.
Shabbat Avotinu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Shabbat Imotinu Sarah Rivka Leah v'Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Bless us with a vision for tomorrow. Help us to reach out to those in pain. May the warmth of friendship ease our sorrow. Give us courage, give us faith, show us the way. Misha Berach Avotenu, Misha Berach Imotenu. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well.
So this evening, Alex prayed a new version of Dodili. You might be wondering how we selected this version of the prayer Dodili, written by King Solomon, arranged and put to music by the composer Ilana Aryan. It must have been at least 100 years. I must have cried an ocean of tears. We wandered through the coldest, darkest night. You were waiting for me there, a spark of light. Forever is a long, long, long time. My beloved, I am yours, and you are mine. Dodi li, va'ani lo ha'ro'eh, ba'shoshanim, dodi li. A love song? A prayer? Dodi li comes from Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, this section of the Bible written in Ketuvim, scriptures. This biblical work, Shir HaShirim, is attributed to King Solomon, who perhaps wrote this piece during the 10th century BCE. Some scholars note that the imagery reflected throughout the 8 chapters of the Song of Songs seems to reflect themes and images, references of the 4th and the 6th centuries. But on the whole, most would say the Song of Songs was written by King Solomon. The Song of Songs is one of 2 books in the Bible, only 2, that doesn't mention the divine. The other, of course, you know, is Megillat Esther, the book of Esther. Song of Songs is a short book. It's 8 chapters. It is sensuous, at times even erotic. It is a compilation of love poetry about 2 partners who are very much in love. They are pining for one another. They are so excited to be together. Ani ledodi v'dodi li. In chapter 6, verse 3, these words, I am for my beloved as my beloved is for me. Many of us had these words woven into our wedding ceremonies. Some of us have the words engraved on the inside of our rings. Frequently, the words of Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, are chanted during Pesach, when we're celebrating springtime. And in our community, we embrace a Sephardic and a Hasidic tradition of saying poetry from Shir HaShirim, from the Song of Songs, on Shabbat, each and every Sabbath. Love poetry or a prayer? While the book of Song of Songs doesn't explicitly mention the divine by name, I might argue that the entire book seems to gush a sense of the sacred, a sense of divinity. But you should know that the rabbis of the 1st century debated heatedly as to whether they ought include the Song of Songs in the biblical canon. It was Rabbi Akiva in the late 1st century and early 2nd century who decisively ruled in his work Mishnah Yadayim 3:5 that in fact the Song of Songs should be part of the formal biblical canon, and even called the Song of Songs the holiest of all the sacred writings. Well, at first glance, it seems that there's nothing holy about this book. There's no mention of the divine. It doesn't teach ethics. But on a second glance, the rabbis noticed that this was really a discussion of our relationship with the divine, that the work was an allegory to describe the relationship between the Eternal One and us, between the source and Israel. Never seen the colors quite so bright. never held another quite so tight. Never felt my heart could fly away. I can't believe I get to be with you every single day. In Jewish mysticism, in Kabbalah, we have two terms that actually teach us about the world. One is nigaleh, to be revealed, and the other is nistar, to be concealed. Ibn Kasbi suggested that the Song of Songs is entirely nistar, is entirely concealed. So what is the message? What is the calling? What is the secret of the Song of Songs? It is an invitation for us to align ourselves with the source of life, to align ourselves and welcome the life force, to align ourselves, to welcome and to touch the power and the source of the sacred in the world and in ourselves. And the book of Song of Songs does so through the great power of fierce love. This, Maimonides teaches in Hilchot Teshuvah 10:3, it's the proper expression of the sacred. The book of Song of Songs, Shir HaShirim, tells of a relationship between the source of creation and Israel. Tells of a relationship between the source of Israel and our own souls. Tells us of a relationship between our own souls and ourselves. Tomorrow morning we are opening the book of Genesis with these words, Bereshit bara Elohim. In the beginning, the source created. Bereshit, the very first letter of the very first word of the entire Torah is a bet. Bereshit. And that bet, written in every single Torah, is one of the enlarged letters, larger than all of the other texts. Our hearts are drawn to the bet. Why is it enlarged? It is actually quite astounding that the Torah opens with the second letter of the alphabet and not with the first. It opens with a bet and not with the aleph. The aleph, it seems, would be so much more compelling. The aleph, of course, the silent aleph that makes no sound, reminds us of the word Elohim, of the name of the Eternal One, Elohim, the name for God. Why wouldn't the Torah open Elohim bara Bereshit? The source created first the heavens and the earth. Why doesn't the book open with the aleph for the source of creation. The rabbis look at the bet, and right away they're reminded that Aleph, Bet, Gimel is not only the alphabet, but also how we count in Hebrew. Aleph, 1, Bet, 2. The Torah opens with the number 2, Bet, because in fact, Elohim, the source, requires engagement from us. The bet, the duality, reminds us of our role in partnering with the divine in order to experience love, the sacred, joy, peace. Bet reminds us of the word bracha, a blessing. When we partner with the ineffable, when we partner with the source of the eternal, when we forge partnership, so we create blessings. I see you and I know this is not how I thought my life would ever go. But now I see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yes, I was meant for you. Forever is a long, long, long time. My beloved, I am yours and you are mine. Dodi li va'ani lo haro'eh bashoshanim dodi li. This is our first Shabbat, following the days of awe. Tomorrow morning, in partnership, Bereshit, we begin the reading of the Torah. Let Shabbat and this community, your relationship with your Creator and your relationship with your soul, lead you into this new year. Ayeka, where are you? This beautiful rendition of Dodi Li opens us to what is concealed, opens us to what is possible. A soulful experience, a soul experience, a yearning for the divine. And if we allow ourselves to do that, if we really welcome that opportunity and accept that invitation, then just maybe we will find the Holy One, the Sacred One, reaching back for us. Amen. A moment of announcements on this Friday evening. Tomorrow morning, Tat Shabbat begins at 9 a.m., followed by morning minyan at 10. Next week, Brotherhood's monthly meeting is on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Newcomers are welcome. Please reach out to Jeff Greenberg for those details. Next week, our ongoing program is scheduled as usual Tuesday morning meditation and Torah study. And afternoon, beginning Hebrew class for our students. Wednesdays, we have Hebrew trope class and conversational Hebrew. Thursdays, Chai with the rabbi, and intermediate and advanced Hebrew for our students. Please check our website for all of our classes. Our annual fall gala, this year we are honoring Dave and Evie Rosenthal on November 7th at 7 p.m., a virtual and exceptional affair with many surprises. This is an opportunity for us to connect. This is an opportunity for us to celebrate the loyalty and dedication and love and generosity of the Rosenthals. This is an opportunity for us to support our congregation and one another in this most challenging time. Our new solar energy fundraiser campaign and savings program is ongoing. Please don't hesitate to sign up or to contact Jessica, my assistant, if you want more information on the program. If you have an essential worker that you'd like to add to our list, please contact the main office. Our building remains closed, but we are very much here, looking forward to being in touch with you throughout the weeks and the months and the year in front of us. Turning in our Siddur to page 598. So we think of our loved ones who have recently died. This week, our congregation wraps our hearts and arms around Ken and Selma Bitz on the recent loss of Ken's sister, Marion Weil. We are with the families who have sustained a loss in the last month, Shloshim, in the last year, Shana. Those who are observing their year of grief know that we are with you. And so too do we weave the names of loved ones who died in this season in years past, Zichronam, Livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. Hyman Bauman, Samuel Boris, Mary Schwartz Cohn, remembered by Joseph Cohen. James G. Connolly, remembered by Barbara Connolly. Hilda Grunblatt, remembered by Mark Grunblatt. Kate Hoffman, Lois W.K., Sonia Leone, Walter Lindsay, remembered by Reba Lindsay. Zissa Elka Markson, Morris Miller, Ignaz Rosenzweig, Bernice Siegel, remembered by Joy Gross. Therese Newland, Alexander Trest, Sarah Ray Weisberg, Daniel Wyman, remembered by Ruth Walsh, and Zelda Popkin Wyman, remembered by Ruth Walsh. Holding those loved ones in our hearts, we say the eternal words of Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shmei Rabbah B'alma divrach lirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ul'almei olmayach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shmei d'kudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata da'amiram bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol b'nei Adam ve'imru. Amen. Turning to page 625, we close this evening with Adon Olam, and I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow morning.
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra li'etz nasa v'chetzo kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nara vehu haya vehu hova vehu yiyeh b'tifara vehu echad ve'ein sheni lehamshir lo lehachbira beli reshit beli tachlit belo ha'azov ve'hamisra vehu eli v'chai go'ali v'tzor chevli be'et tzara vehu nisi umanosi v'nat kosi b'yom ekra v'yado afkid ruchi be'ishan ve'ira ve'im ruchi giviyati Adonai li ve'lo yira.
Never seen the colors quite so bright. Never felt my heart could fly away.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.